Curtis, what's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne? Is she with gang them? Or is it that you sucking little Rod dick? However it go, I want you to fade, nigga. Fuck all that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis?
Rumors are flying once again, and this time, 50 Cent's name is at the center of the noise. The rap mogul has reportedly taken aim at Stevie J for appearing a little too close to Diddy. It's the kind of move that has fans talking nonstop, filled with bold shade and high-profile tension. True to form, 50 isn't holding back, and the internet is lighting up with reactions. Whether it's a question of loyalty or just bad timing, Stevie J now finds himself caught in the crossfire, and it's clear this story is far from over.
So, my man, when you get on those type of psychotropical, I think it's psychotropical drugs, man, and you start believing your own bullshit, and them two individuals together, man, you know they got to be crazy. Something got to be wrong with when he sit up there and he said that he want to challenge 50. And I don't know much about that clout him challenging 50 to a fight. And we seen how 50 Cent, we seen how Stevie J fight on Love and Hip Hop and all that other bullshit. Him, Scrappy, him, this other cat. My man, there's no way. There's no way. He don't want it with 50, bro. That's if that ain't cocaine, the Pope ain't Catholic.
So you feel like 50 Cent would give Stevie J that work?
It wouldn't even be a job. 50 Cent will whoop niggas like Stevie J on the way to a real fight.
You seen 50 fight before?
I ain't never seen 50 fight. I seen some tapes of him get down on that end, but I never seen him fight in person. But I know the demeanor of a man. I was with 50 Cent on a couple of occasions, and one occasion, it was just me and 50 and about probably 6 other dudes that didn't want to get out the car because he was ready to get down. And you could see it in him. You could see he got it in him like that. I'm looking at him. I wrote this shit about this shit in my book. 50 ain't back. He don't back down, bro. And you can see when you know a dude is about it, and got it in him, you can see it in his eye. You can see it in the way he carry himself. You see how he threw his own man in the bushes, Tony Yayo. They got tapes on 50 getting down boxing. I've seen tapes on him. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen him in person, as far as fighting. I've been with him in person, but he got it in him, bro.
But yeah, that caught me by surprise because I always knew that Stevie J, he did production for Bad Boy, but I never knew him and Diddy was that close until, as of late, since the raid. So,
no, they was close. Bro, Stevie J and Puff was like pots and pans back in the day. I don't know what happened between them, but something happened on the producing credit side that Stevie J stopped effing with him. And, Stevie wasn't dealing with him at all. He was just doing more stuff for Jodeci than he was Bad Boy.
Before the latest shots flew, the tension had already been brewing. 50 Cent's never been one to bite his tongue, and this time, Stevie J's in his sights. Stevie's long history with Diddy has people talking, and rumors are spreading fast. Though he and 50 were never close, their overlapping circles and bold personalities may have sparked the friction. Now, 50 is turning up the pressure, and the hip-hop world is watching every move.
Do you think Diddy can come back from this? Because a lot of people saying it's over for him.
Oh, it is over for him. Come back to where? To be in the entertainer business? Listen to me, man. And I don't want to bring this guy's story up because it's old. And I know he's trying to live past it, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Ray Rice, his wife, spit in his face. And he did what he did on that elevator. He ain't played one football game after that. Nowhere that I know of. He may have went overseas and played or something like that. I don't know that to be true. But he didn't play in the NFL, a hell of a running back. He ain't played not one down in the NFL after that. No endorsements. Nobody's going to have anything to do with old boy. And when they come out with this other stuff, he gonna come back to work. I wouldn't be surprised if he do the ultimate sin, his suicide. Because bruh, he's such a narcissistic that he couldn't stand not being somewhere and not being seen. His whole life, his whole career was about him being seen in the public. It was about him, taking everybody else's dreams and making them his. And now, him nor his kids would profit from anything from Bad Boy or Sean Puffy Combs again. His kids is gonna suffer behind this.
Wow, man, that's crazy to hear, man. And you knowing Diddy, you think it's a good chance he might take his life?
He was talking about taking his life at the City College thing. Yo, D Ferg, ASAP Ferg father say, yo, man, we gotta watch him, man. This nigga talking about killing himself. I say, so let him. If you're that weak, I said, let him. And he said, Eugene, why you say that? I said, man, listen to me, man. He ain't no good to nobody if he talking about hurting himself. His life don't belong to him. His life belong to God. What he should be trying to do right now is work his way towards God now, for real, and not that devil he been worshiping. That those people got him believing, you understand, that's the true God. Because everything from what I know, since I've been around him, everything that's gone forward has been that of the devil. The drugs, the alcohol, the partying, everything.
So here's how it unfolded. 50 Cent took to Instagram and didn't hold back. He called out Stevie J's connection with Diddy in classic 50 style, direct, unapologetic, and loud enough for everyone to hear. The post spread fast. Fans waited for reactions, and just like that, the situation escalated into full-blown drama.
Yeah, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what they got. But speaking of the raid, right? Did you see that viral video of Diddy? He was seen in Miami with Stevie J after the raid. You seen that video?
Yeah, I seen it.
What you think about that?
Well, I go way back when Stevie J first came to Bad Boy, after they left Uptown Records and everything like that. And Stevie J and Puff fell out real bad over, it could have been producer credits and the whole 9 yards. But Stevie J didn't F with him until Love and Hip Hop. When Stevie J went to Love and Hip Hop and he became famous from that, Puff called him over there and they had a meeting. And I guess they rekindle their friendship, because I used to bodyguard Stevie J and go to different clubs. I got pictures and everything. Stevie J didn't mess with Puff until after that Love and Hip Hop thing went down. So now they back cool. What got me about the stuff like that them being back cool, that Stevie J went on TMZ and was speaking up on behalf of Diddy. Now, if anybody I want speaking up behalf of me, or I had anybody speaking up on my behalf, it wouldn't be Stevie J. You understand? I don't think that an individual of his caliber is capable or can be trusted in a way that I would like for him based on his actions on television and who he is as a person, what he has been shown as an individual, is a type of individual that I would have speaking on my behalf. Come on, we know he's a drug abuser. We know that he's been seen putting his hands on women in the wrong way. And I don't know, that shit is crumbling, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you can always say this, man. And the infamous words of one of the world's greatest comedians, Richard Pryor, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Why you say that? Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Because LaRob said that they be doing the liquid cocaine in the bottles, in the Ciroc bottles. We know Stevie J been in countless rehabs back and forth. We know, we've heard of
50 Cent went all in, calling out Stevie J for getting too close to Diddy and hinting he was being used. But he didn't stop there. 50 took a shot at Stevie's fashion, mocking his lack of originality. The post was pure sarcasm and full of shade, leaving no doubt that 50 had zero respect for Stevie's choices on any front. Next,
Cassie sued him. He settled 24 hours.
whoa.
But now I heard she's cooperating with the feds.
She's a civilian. What do you expect?
Right, well, what's interesting, I actually looked this up, because I'm sure when they settled the lawsuit, she signed an NDA, saying she's not going to write a book, she's not going to do a documentary, whatever
When the
else,
feds
right?
come, that's probably all out the window.
Well, yeah, here's the thing. An NDA is a private agreement.
Yeah,
a
but the
criminal
feds-
case supersedes that.
Yeah.
So she could be compelled to take the stand, and she could basically throw that NDA out the window on the stand.
Of course, and she's a civilian, and it is what it is. And yo, let me tell you something. God got his ways of humbling people.
Yeah.
You could be right here, and the next day they all laughing at you. We're public property. That's what I learned. When I seen Fitz down there, yo, we public property. You can say whatever you want to say. So it's public property. You walking on the eggshells, my nigga. Whoever you are. And if you a black billionaire, come on.
So it's looking bad out here for
As for
Diddy.
niggas,
Looking bad.
as for niggas taking up for 50, like 50, 50 been not fucking with Diddy for his reasons. Like niggas be saying little funny shit behind the scenes, and you know, G-Unit spies is everywhere.
What
G-Unit spy, that's when G-Unit spies is everywhere, bro.
Okay, because I remember
Huh?
one of the funniest Drink Champs ever was when 50 was on there, and he said that he met up with Diddy, and Diddy offered to take him shopping. He
Yeah, you
was like,
can't,
what the hell?
you can't tell a nigga from New
That's
York.
crazy.
No, you can't tell
That's
a
crazy.
nigga from New York no shit like that.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
He's like, what? He's like, I'm a bad
Yeah.
bitch or something? I gonna let me take me shopping?
You gotta understand, Fifth been like that since the beginning of time. When he used to come to the block, he was the nigga like, oh shit, boo boo coming.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, this nigga, some shit is about to start. That's who he is. And as for niggas saying they want fades and all that, like, I don't know what niggas think. We've been
You talking about Stevie J.
No,
Stevie J
but like
wants to
Stevie
fight 50.
J, I don't like to talk about these dudes, cause like Benzino and them, I don't look at it as real street shit.
Yeah.
Like when you beef, like I said, with a
Entertainment,
with
man.
like
It's all
a
entertainment, man.
with like a henchman or a fucking a world or any of these type
Fat
of
Joe.
niggas. Yeah, or Fat Joe, you know, he's street.
Yeah.
But like a Benzino, like years ago, we ran down on Benzino in Miami. We ran down on him like, yo, don't put us in the Source magazine. Cause he was so obsessed with Eminem's success, and G-Unit was the shit at the time, and niggas was just, it always been a hate thing cause we signed with Eminem. Why? It's the nigga that put me on. I don't give a fuck what color he is. That's just me. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, nobody owed me nothing. I'm just the type of nigga that just be like, yo, you know what? I appreciate what niggas did. Niggas got me out the hood. Niggas got houses. We went to 103 places. We went on tour for 103 dates. The third, 50 has the
6 months, nigga.
third biggest grossing tour in the world.
Second 50's post went live, the internet exploded. Social media split in two, some back 50, others rushed to defend Stevie. Headlines popped up everywhere, and rumors spread like wildfire. But the real question hung in the air: would Stevie J and Diddy respond, or let the storm blow over in silence?
And at his Grammy Award winning speech, he used the same speech that Pac used. That shit is crazy. So when I say I'm obsessed with talking about Puff and telling y'all the truth, who's obsessed with who? Pac had Sarah before Puff. Allegedly, he had Sally before Puff. And Kim had an obsession or liked Pac so much, she on the red carpet with Tupac's shirt on. Who's obsessed with who?
So you believe Diddy, he only got with Sarah Chapman because Pac, he had her at one point.
And it was a bet in the office. Sarah was messing with an NBA basketball player. Puff bet all the niggas didn't believe that he could get it within 2 weeks. $100. So she actually was a $100 bet that he got.
And who was the NBA player?
I think it was Gary Payton, allegedly. That's what he said. Somebody said, she messed with Gary Payton? I bet you I get it. I bet you I have it within 2 weeks. Me and him and Sarah went to this party in Chicago that he was hosting with the Streets Entertainment. And we went to the store called Cranberry and it's one of those stores like you get fragrance and you get candles, colognes and stuff like that. It's called Cranberry and something. And from that point on, yeah. But you gotta realize Misa and Kim was friends. Misa and Kim was friends. He started dealing with Kim over Misa. Kim and Sarah was friends. I mean, hand to hand, pots and pans. They was close. They all used to, Sarah, Kim, and this other girl, I think she was from Atlanta. What's her name? It missed me right now. But they all used to hang together. So then he went from Kim to Sarah. And he liked to do the friend thing. It looked like that.
Some fans think the tension's exposing cracks in Stevie J and Diddy's friendship, while others say it's just another headline moment. But one thing's clear, this feud isn't over. The dust is still hanging in the air, and everyone's waiting to see the next move. Will they fire back or let silence do the talking? Either way, the drama's just heating up.
I actually looked this up. I have this in my notes.
It's about to be the second. All the numbers ain't even in yet. I think it's the second most gross.
All right. I
should
actually
be
looked at the
second.
numbers. You guys made $123 million on that tour. Number 2 was Drake. It was all Blur tour, $189 million.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1 was Jay-Z and Beyonce on the Run, $253 million.
Okay.
A lot of money though.
Yeah, 50 is
a lot of money.
50 is
Crazy.
A marketing genius, and we had fun on that road. We went to all kinds of places. We went to Paris. We went to Dubai.
Bahrain,
we went to shout to Abu Dhabi. Shout to Bahrain, Thailand.
Man, all over,
Yo, and
man.
those experiences.
Mumbai, India.
And look, you got to understand, me and 50 was always Murder fans. You know what I'm saying? So Murder is like, when we on the road, it be me, Murder, and our man Light. Shout out to Light.
Light,
They call us the Three Amigos. So like, a lot of shit happens on tour. Like, as for production, you know, they gotta wake up 5 in the morning, build a stage. Like, people be, it's long doing these tours, and you ain't seen your kid, you ain't seen your wife.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of shit happens on tour behind the scenes, and it's understanding, because while we're laying in our Armani hotel beds, somebody's building the stage. So we the type that when we around, it's the three amigos. We go, we find our bud in whatever country we at, London, Paris, you know, wherever we at, except for like
So our
Abu
life is
Dhabi and all that.
crazy. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We go wherever we at, we find our bud. We got our dressing room. We chill in the cut. Look, cause 50 tells us, yo, I only need you. Look, we could be back in the hood, or we could be having jobs. All I need is 2 hours of your time, and we make 6 figures.
That's a fact.
With 50 Cent calling out Stevie J, the buzz shows no signs of slowing down. The pressure's mounting, and fans are watching to see what this means for Stevie and Diddy's bond. All eyes are locked in, the tension's climbing, and the next move could shift the whole dynamic.
And he's been leading not only himself, our people, into some kind of damnation through his actions.
Yeah, I'm just in disbelief, man. I mean, to see his downfall. I mean, he been on a long run, man. So, you know, to see this is crazy, man. I mean, how long has he been famous?
Nah, so you gotta realize he didn't get his fame until after he made that, you know, remember, you gotta remember this, Mighty. I said he made the atmosphere for Pac to die. He made the atmosphere for Big to die. He created the atmosphere, you understand, for Suge Knight to go to jail, because that's what came out of his mouth. So that didn't happen. His fame he didn't really come famous until after the death of Tupac and the Notorious Big, brother. So that's like 97. He went on that whole Bad Boy tour with the #1 song in the world, Missing You, where he stole the thing from Sting and the music from Source Money, the lyrics from Source Money. Didn't even want to pay that man his money. Waited all those years to pay that man his money. He was stealing people's dreams, man. He's the cause of a lot of people's death, and people ain't gonna see it the way I see it. But when you steal somebody's dreams, Black Rob probably could have changed his life. Probably could have changed the way he thought. Probably could have changed the way he was doing business if he wouldn't have stole G-Dep from him. If he would have treated Craig Mack in the correct way and not try to steal his music, use him in the way that he used Craig Mack to catapult the Notorious Big, Craig Mack's life could have been changed. If he would have never set up the atmosphere and had Big out there in California and bringing Big to that party, the Notorious Big life may still be here. If he wasn't trying to put the Bloods against the Crips, well, they was already against each other anyway, but use the Crips, maybe Tupac wouldn't have never had that altercation. But if ands, and buts were candies and nuts, like I always say, Christmas would be every day. And I understand that. But he set up the atmosphere for a lot of people. Wolf set up the atmosphere between him and BMF. Come on, man. They say one day you gotta pay the piper. That's why he getting that smoke.
Sauce Money, you brought his name up. He had an issue with it.
So far, Stevie J and Diddy have stayed quiet, and that silence is only adding fuel to the fire. Are they avoiding the spotlight or preparing for what's coming next? This goes beyond gossip. Both are major forces in the industry, and a public clash could ripple far past social media. If the tension spills into business, the fallout could hit hard, impacting reputations, partnerships, and loyal fan bases alike. Next Voice 10, if there's one thing about celebrity feuds, it's that they can turn on a dime, rivals today, allies tomorrow. How this one unfolds is anyone's guess, but one thing's certain, all eyes are locked on Stevie J and Diddy, and every move they make is being watched under a bright spotlight. Next Voice 11, will Stevie J and Diddy face the drama head on or act like nothing ever happened? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, the story's far from over. And with 50 Cent in the mix, the suspense never fades. Known for keeping the spotlight on himself and the chaos alive, there's no telling what his next move will be. This celebrity saga is still unfolding, and the world's watching closely for the next twist. Stay tuned, the drama's just getting started.